What's up, everybody? Welcome back to 23rd Garage. So as you guys can tell, we are back on the F80 M3 and I am super excited. I am so ready to get this thing done. Basically what we need to do today is sand this thing down and get it ready for paint. And you know, take a couple of things off, like the headlights, the mirrors, the
Hey, I need some help today.
With what? Bro, I'm busy.
But yesterday I was working, buddy, and my shipping cable got caught in my exhaust, and I need help. I did bring y'all some biscuits. I brought y'all some biscuits. That way y'all can help.
Man, I don't know. I've been putting my car on the back burner.
I know, but this won't take you long, and I'm gonna pay you today.
I don't know if I should eat this. If I eat this, I have to do it.
That's why I did it.
Well, you can't get Napoleon to do it.
He got a sign on the door. It's over with for him. It's over.
For real? He's retired?
Yes, over with.
What we gotta do?
Just pop that one off, shove it down, pop it on. Done.
Dang, man.
What happened to it?
My mat on the floor scooted into the, you know what I'm saying, scooted up and pushed the cable into the exhaust main. This is what happened. Yeah, I tossed the mat.
How are you driving it right now?
Yeah, I'm having to manually do it. I'm having to get up under the truck with my gear on the brakes so I don't run myself over.
Wait, explain that again. What do you gotta do? She mashes the brakes.
And I gotta get up under the truck.
Put it in gear.
Yep.
Get out.
Yep.
And then get back in the truck.
Yep.
Boy, you're putting a lot of trust in that gal.
That's why I come out early this morning. I don't normally out. I know I need to get that fixed. You see what I'm saying? That's a big issue.
You know he got a good one when he can do that.
Yeah. That way.
Dang. All right, so, man, I've been helping people all week, bro. This whole entire week. That's all.
Look, the thing
my
is,
car just been sitting here.
Yep.
But I have to admit, the sausage biscuit was good and it worked. All right. Look how my man got it in park over here. Golly. All right. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. Let's first of all make sure that Mr. Michael got the right cable. And by the looks of it,
yes, I did. Yes.
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. I really don't. I guess we will about to find out. So I need to pop that clip off and get this thing up in there.
And wiggle on up in there, and then we gotta get inside the truck.
All right, so first I'm going to move this wire out of the way. And then get this clip out. Hold on to that, Mr. Mike. All right, I'm gonna pop it off right here too. Just like that. Oh, I'm just pushing on the clip on this side.
Oh.
Just like that. And she's out.
And she's out.
She's out. Alright, so this wire, this one has to come through from the bottom up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we need to, since we do know that we got the right one.
Yes.
I think we have the right one, I don't know.
Yes.
Let me see that clip.
Here you go.
Yeah, I think it's the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't want to be tearing stuff down if you ain't got the right part. Mike, what's with all these diapers?
What?
Look what my man's got hanging on his.
It was not letting us do that before.
You got a new F-150 every time I see you.
F-150.
You like these trucks?
Yes. The F-150.
Next step. Next step is to get that thing off.
It's a difference at home.
Oh, I hate me a Chevy, Mike. You ain't coming around here with no Chevy. Oh, no wonder it ain't coming out. My man wrapped it up with electrical cable. We ready under there?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you know, somebody took some electrical wire from a house
Oh, yeah.
and they wrapped the cable up.
Oh, yeah, that was me. You talking about that gold, though? The gold? Yeah, I did that. I told you I get off Sam Mountain, dog. I want to put it. You see how it burned up?
Yeah, I see. It's all crispy. It's stuck on something.
Do I need to go up in there? I should have stayed in the truck. It's probably that rubber piece in there.
It's on its way.
Oh, here we got it. See, I got the same kind. We had to pull that on.
Look at this. Look at this. That's an NPC engineering right there.
So, oh yeah, that broke right there. The cable on the inside.
You know why this happened though? This got a heat cover on it.
Oh, that would have never happened if that was on there.
I wouldn't say never, but yeah, it'd probably be a little harder for it to happen. All right, so we are going to shove this into that hole. It's a little bit of getting burnt by Mike's hot muffler. As usual, Mike brings me a vehicle to work on, warmed all the way up to operating temperatures.
What did he do? He drove all the way from Atlanta straight to the rack, saying, "Hey, do this right here, motor hot."
I need a big pry bar to push that in there real good. There we go. She's seated flush.
I saw it too. I saw it too, man.
There we go.
I saw it. That mother like butter on bread. You hear?
I'm talking about tight.
I'm like, man, you hear me?
Tight up in there. All right.
Cause I gotta get my baby home. She gotta get ready for work.
All right, so Nate actually came up with a very good idea, and he said to put a zip tie right here and zip tie this cable to the side of the engine. And what this is going to do is it's going to prevent that cable from getting too close to that exhaust. Look at that. It's up off of the exhaust now, as you can see right there, and it's also got the heat shielding, so never gonna happen again. Now we're gonna lower it down and put it back together inside the truck. Think it's gonna work, Mike?
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, and also, Mike, I'm gonna charge you for each burn that I got.
Well, look, I got one yesterday too.
Look at that one. That's like a a first-degree burn.
Look, that's what happened to me yesterday when I was up under there. You see what I'm saying?
But it's your truck. You have to suffer.
I know. I let you know you ain't by yourself. He ain't by himself. You know what I'm talking about?
All right.
Hey, I gotta get my gal to work. I appreciate the man.
No problem, bro.
Hey, I hope y'all be successful on blowing these videos up. Hey, I'll be back when I need something here.
So we got Mike out of here. Got a couple of burns, but in all, not a bad way to make $100. And before anybody starts saying I'm price gouging, he came in. He offered us $100 to do it. We told him we couldn't do it because we were way too busy. We're not trying to take on any more work. He really needed it done. He bribed us with sausage biscuits, so we did it. He's happy. Let's get back on the BMW. So we need to sand this car down, and I want to ask Paul what would be the best way to do it. Paul, what do you think?
Well, I think the best option, we need to knock this clear coat down as much as possible, but I don't think it needs to come off completely. So I think take an interface pad with the 600, dry it on the DA, hit it with that, and then, just go around it after you're done with, just by hand and get the edges. But I think that should work. There's not a lot of trash, so you're not really worried about taking out a ton of trash.
Right.
It's just getting a good flat surface.
And then another question I wanted to ask you, are we going to put paint on this?
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
We got to repaint it, yeah. And this time around, we are going to go ahead and do the original pearl because this is a two-stage paint, but we made a mistake, and well, we didn't make the mistake, but we did make the mistake because we put clear on it without really looking at it. So this time around, we're going to get the right paint, which is a two-stage pearl, and we're gonna get he owes me a gallon of Pro Clear, right? Yeah, I gave him Pro.
They're gonna take care of paint and
Okay, sweet. All right, well, let's grab the DA and see how this stands. So we have our DA here and 600, and look at that. I just touched it a little bit and it's already gunked up. Yeah, I think it's going to start clogging up this paper if we don't do it with water.
How's that working?
See, that works beautifully.
Yeah, that's kind of
Oh,
what I had
wow.
to do on this
Very smooth,
on this
too.
bumper. Remember when the bumper was had that paint that was like this?
Oh yeah,
I was using water with it too.
So I guess that's what we need to do is just run water on it.
I guess so.
All right, guys, so we got the car all sanded down. Everything is ready to go. We're ready to go into the booth. We're just waiting on one single little detail, and that is the car that is in the booth right now. Mark, is it going to be out today, or?
Yeah, I just threw on some base and I'm gonna throw another coat probably and clear. Should be done here in like an hour, 2 hours.
Well, we probably won't be able to take it out today, will we?
It's fine. It's just the fender.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and the sun is out. Look at the sun. We got a beautiful day. Look how
Yeah,
dry
I think
this thing
in
is.
2 hours you could put it in there. At the most. That's like over exaggerated.
Okay, sounds good, sir. Nate, did you see you missed that?
Was that a run?
Remember the drip?
Yeah.
Mr. Mark autographed it right here. How'd that happen? Truthfully, honestly, how did the drip happen?
Oh, it dripped out. It was leaking it.
There was one down here too, but he already sanded it out. No biggie, no biggie. We'll get that knocked down. So we probably need to go over this whole car and mark everything with a little piece of tape that needs to be sanded out, and maybe possibly even spray a little paint on there. That way we can see it. You know, so we got the. But Paul's actually trimming out the Lexus, so let's go see what he's up to. What you doing, Mr. Paul?
That's great, camera.
Nah, don't do that.
Different colors. It's looking good, sir. Oh, God, it's good.
Dang, it looks pretty good, don't it?
Yeah.
Very nice. You got the hinges as well. Yes, sir. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and sand this bumper. Nate gave me the great idea to DA the front bumper, and Paul confirmed it, so I'm going to do it. I didn't think we needed to, but
Since you gotta put paint on everything, good idea.
that
right?
is true.
I'm gonna take that clear coat down.
That is true. All right, so check it out. We got this bumper painted. I DA'd the entire thing with a 600, and then I took a 600 to all the corners and all the edges that I couldn't get with the DA. And then once I did that, I took a red Scotch-Brite pad and went into all the, cracks and crevasses on the bumper. That way, anything I missed with the sandpaper, the Scotch-Brite pad got. So I think this bumper is ready for paint. We're gonna let it dry off. I already washed it and everything. And Nate, you were telling me something that you noticed on the car.
Whenever you wanted me to sand that little area that I missed, I was getting it wet and it was out in the sun, and it looked like it was like fish eyes. When the water was on it, it was like a bunch of little dots. Kind of looked like fish eyes when you're painting.
So you're saying that?
I think now that it's out in the sun and it's got that layer taken off of it, I think it's still off-gassing a lot more.
It may be. It may be.
Like, watch, get it wet real quick with like the scuff pad or something. You see that? See all those little dots? Now, I'd be worried that if you started painting, that same thing would happen with the actual paint.
Oh, 100%. 100% that's gonna happen.
You know those little dots? Because normally that doesn't happen like that when you're sanding.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, what I think it is this stuff is still gassing off. So basically, what would probably be the best thing to do is to allow it to sit more after having been sanded.
Because it was inside for a while, ever since,
Yeah, so now we've got it outside, we've got it in the sun, we've got the top layer taken down, and guys, you really can't see it, but I took a lot of material off, because some places where I hit it, like it just sanded right through, like right there. If you look right down the corner. So, you know, I hit that for like a second. And I think the fact that this clear coat never cured is fairly weak. So it's coming off very easily. So basically probably let it sit and then tomorrow sand it again. What do you guys say in the comment section? What do you guys think is going on here? Does it need more sanding? Does it need more time? Does it need a complete sandblasting? Maybe we'll have to vapor blast this
Vapor
thing.
blast the whole car.
But look, now it's not happening as bad. It's not really happening at all. I think it just needs to sit having been sanded.
Yeah, yeah.
I believe that if it sits with the top layer gone, it's gonna gas off some more, and then we'll hit it again tomorrow, and then let it sit again, and I think it will be fine. Man, I'm kind of down now about this whole thing.
Really? Because you wanted to get it painted today, or no? I mean, get it ready today.
Yeah, I wanted it to be ready, but the fact that that's happening on the hood, you know, that's kind of got me scared. Let's test drive the Jeep.
Oh yeah, we got the Jeep over there. Let's do it.
We'll get back to it. We'll get back on it. You gotta let the glow plugs warm up.
Right, right.
Is the hood latched? Is that latch on? Yeah. That's the most important thing when it comes to test driving a vehicle, is to make sure that your brakes work and your hood is latched.
Right. How do the brakes feel?
They're very soft, sir. Very soft.
They are?
Soft, sir.
Need to pump them. Need to pump them.
Yeah. Didn't you only use the little?
Just the bleeder.
Yeah, this thing drives pretty good.
For real?
I mean, we're cruising 40, no problem. How fast does a Jeep need to go? 60, 70?
100. The gauge goes to 100. It's got to go to 100.
You want me to peg this thing out?
No, I do not. To be quite honest with you. Check engine lights on. We need to figure that why that's on.
Yeah, we'll do that when we get back.
Let's get it up to highway speed and see how it
So
feels.
what, like 60?
Yeah, 60. I don't think Vitali's gonna be going any faster than that.
Probably not. I don't think you need to be going any faster than that. If I'm being honest.
Does he got a lead foot?
Nah, he's got bad elbows.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I mean, that's 55. With alignment, I think it'll be perfect. Feel a bit of a vibration.
We still haven't put the transfer case drop on.
Did he order one?
Yeah.
Okay, so we gotta work that out. And then another thing we need to do is check the transmission fluid, because it's feeling kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean we did have the cooler taken off, so a little bit of fluid might came out of there.
Oh, when we had it taken off?
Yeah.
First test drive, this thing is doing pretty freaking amazing, I would say. Like, acceleration's on point, everything's normal. Look at this thing, steering wheel straight. Look at that. Look at that steering wheel. I mean, it depends on what street you go down, but, you know. Have you noticed, Nate, if a street is uneven this way, your steering wheel will be a little bit crooked when you're driving down it?
Never noticed that.
Yeah, but if the road is flat, your steering wheel will always be straight. And another thing I want to do, since we can't get alignment yet, is put some strings on it and see how bad it's off. The alignment guys that we've talked to so far are all afraid to do it because of the wheels.
So when you have the wheels like this, they don't want to touch it. So what we're going to do, we are going to put the stock wheels back on it and go get the alignment done. Then they won't have no excuse.
Right.
This thing's gonna look so goofy with the stock wheels on it.
Yeah. You will want it.
So Paul tried to get a glass, and apparently they are backed up. There's no windscreen available for it. So we're going to go ahead and replace or install the wipers back. Are they locked in? Yeah, they're locked in. Alright, so now we want to make sure it goes down.
Make it 11.
Yeah, you want to kind of keep the string on the center of the hub all the way around. That's like, we'll get you your center laser measurement.
Right.
Because if you got some positive or negative camber, you're gonna have a problem. Back here, you just wrap it. Now you're supposed to pick up the front axle, put it on jack stands when you do this, but we're just trying to test it.
Right.
So right now we got the steering wheel sitting straight. We can see right here that our string is not touching the tire. And then if you look over here, the string is touching the tire on both sides. So if you can get all 4 points of contact on your wheel touching, then you're pretty close to where you need to be. This side, okay, so it's not that bad. Like, you see? Sometimes you can see like a visible bend in the string. That'll tell you it's really bad. But if you want to align something just like at home, this is a perfect way to do it. You just make sure that this string has 4 points of contact on each wheel, or on both sets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then look down it. And if the string is straight, then you're good. And if you do that on both sides, usually you're pretty good with it. And then another trick is you want to put your axle up on jack stands so the front wheels are not on the ground, but the axle is still sitting on something so that the weight of the vehicle is on the shocks. Then you want to take a scissor jack, and when the wheel is straight right here, you want to make sure that it's like right in the dead center, the equal play position, I call it. Then you just jack this up and jam this here, and that'll keep it straight. And then with your wheels off the ground, you'll be able to align the front end without it really tugging on the wheel at all, because it's going to be off the ground. So really good way to do it. We're not going to do it here because it drives really good, and he's going to have to do a professional laser alignment anyway, so there's really no reason for us to mess with it. But other than that, yeah, we'll be done with this thing soon. And here is all the stuff that we have to sand for the Beamer.
That's a little present from the other Beamer.
Yeah, we actually got this out of the burnt M3 when we were scrapping it. This was in the glove compartment. It's crazy. I don't know how it survived the fire, but it did. Anyways, so we need to sand all our sensors. I want to repaint them as well because it's going to look very weird if we don't. This color is just Alpine white, which is like a really bright, kind of like what it sounds like, Alpine, snow, right? So we'll have to repaint all the door handles too, but like, look how nice they are. They're like flawless. It's such a shame. Such a shame. And then these are the covers for the headlight sprayers.
But this was all painted with this was painted separately, right?
No, it was all painted together with I believe with the bumpers front and
So
rear.
I'm saying it doesn't have the bad clear coat is all I'm trying to say.
No, none of this has bad clear coat. You're right. This is all the stuff that Paul actually painted after the fact.
That's good.
Yeah, so we don't have to worry about any of this stuff. All we have to do is sand this down. Unfortunately, we could not get the car painted. There was multiple factors that affected it, like the booth being busy, but also the fact that there's something weird going on with that hood still. So we're going to let that sit. But anyways, guys, what do you guys think about our cabinet setup? We did a lot of cleanup, and we got rid of a lot of stuff, and we installed my cabinets. I took these out of my personal home, so they're pretty nice. What do you think, Nate?
I like it. I like it. Someone graciously donated all these little storage things.
Yep. What was that, CarQuest?
I think CarQuest, yeah.
Yeah. Advance Auto.
Of course, gotta rep them.
Hey, that's funny that the people that gave us these are, yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? But yeah, see, we got a place to put all our stuff, and we can sand it. We're gonna sand all this probably tomorrow when we resand the car.
Yeah.
And then we'll see. We'll put some water on it and see if it does that same thing. If it does, then we're just gonna risk it and repaint it anyways. See what happens. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you like the content, hit that like button, and if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.